The reviews are rolling in. While obviously many of you are wondering, Hasan, are you going to be watching Ethan's content nuke? The answer is, of course not. Many people have texted me so far being like, dude, this is the dumbest fucking thing. Why did he spend months of his entire life making this video? From what I understand, the reviews are not great. Turns out when you're not particularly smart or particularly knowledgeable about politics and you try to do a political takedown, people are going to look at it and say, yeah, you're kind of stupid. Especially if your big reveal is that I am a socialist. We literally had a political podcast together and have had numerous conversations on that political podcast in front of tens of thousands of people about my political perspective. Clip chimping me into oblivion is not going to take away people's understanding of your lack of intelligence, especially as it pertains to politics. You did a political podcast with an anti-capitalist co-host for a year plus, and I guess you were so oblivious to how things work that in your mind you thought I was something different. I don't know. Ironic, because I'm literally going to interview the Japanese Communist Party in 2 hours. Like that is, it's so funny. It's so funny to be like, oh, dude, this guy Hasan, I'll have you know, he's a commie. What a shocking revelation. Chatters are like, God damn, you're not a right-wing Republican? What the hell is this? I'm out, brother. What the fuck? Wait, you've been a commie this whole time? Anyway, Ethan is wrong. I love capitalism. Literally says capitalism on my shirt. It says capitalism is voluntary. Get bread or get dead. So obviously Ethan is wrong. So I don't know where he's coming from. I'm a capitalist. I love capitalism. Yeah, I'm going to go to the JCP interview to do this. No. I'm going to do this the entire time. Yeah. Chotto matte. Also calls you a wait for it, a terrorist. Yeah, rehashing all the Palestine stuff is also pretty funny in general, because it's like, yeah, dude, we know. The podcast ended over it, okay? He said he mainstreamed you. Yeah, he made me. Ethan Klein made me. While he was working on that garbage, you were interviewing and humanizing incarcerated firefighters and having the time of your life with your best friends in Japan. Says a lot about your respective characters. He's implying that I'm being funded by the Houthis, which is really funny. Yeah, they are really caked up. I suspect that he'll throw in he's being funded by the Qatari government in there too, because I watch Al Jazeera a lot. And then, just all kinds of dumb shit. He had you playing Marvel Rivals with friends in the background while he rants. It's weird. He couldn't hurt you half as much as your stylist have if he had spent 10 years in his basement conjuring and editing. Okay, calm down. All right, I fixed it. I literally fixed it. I fixed it, and it's going to grow back. It's going to take weeks, but it's going to grow back. Everybody calm down. The main goal is that you do not end up mainstream. Yeah, I know. It's because it's Epstein-y. It's because it's a Epstein-y take. The idea that, like, I'm far too scary, far too dangerous to be made mainstream. So, like, you gotta go and warn, like, New York Times journalists or whatever, not realizing that many of those people who write those fucking articles are infinitely more intelligent than you and the fans dumb enough to be duped into thinking that I'm a clear and present danger under Trump's current administration. Okay? That's the issue. Is this is where a lot of Redditors that have done brigades against me actually hit a fucking wall and they can't comprehend it. Okay? They will go and flood the market with, like, Hasan is so bad clips, right? Not realizing that a lot of those journalists that either write articles about me or write articles about anything, media or political commentary across the board, are a little bit more knowledgeable about the shit that they're talking about than Epstein's brigaders or Ethan's ramblings. Okay? It's ridiculous. That's it. Wait, why did Fossabot? Oh, that's so funny. This was a funny take, but Fossabot timed you out. Just so you know, Squeaks is not watching and is not interested in the Nuke video. I don't even give a shit if people watch a Nuke video, brother. I think it speaks for itself that more people are dunking on it and clowning on it than taking it seriously. Like, oh my god, this is the most serious thing. Partially because a bunch of people have made this exact same video a million times over, and it's almost always the exact same principle. It's always the same shit, which is Hasan bad, Hasan rich, Hasan socialist scary, Hasan loves China, Hasan denies the cultural genocide and mass surveillance that the Chinese government did to Uyghurs in Xinjiang, even though I have been very critical of that a million times over. But it's conducted by a person who doesn't know anything and is simply, rehashing Reddit comments. So that's it. And then clip chimp a couple times on politically charged subjects such as Israel Palestine, where he'll say something along the lines of like, oh, he is a apologist or something. I'm not. I guess the Israeli prosecutors are apologists rather than myself. And yeah, that's it. And he's a scary guy. Seems like almost all of it is clip chimps sliced together to make you look as worse as possible. Yeah, I just don't think it's like. I think for you guys, many of you already know my position. He tried to claim the AP article you referred to on Xinjiang didn't exist. See, that's what I mean. It's like really bad research in general, right? It's just really bad research in general. It's no interest in research whatsoever. That's it. And I've been live this entire time, so my ass has not watched this fucking quote-unquote content nuke. So I'm this is my suspicion of what he did. And the reason why this is my suspicion on what he did is probably correct is because this is not a new video. So many people have done this bad faith nonsense a million times over. And it's crazy that it's like coming from a dude that I knew personally. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It's a very sad state of affairs that like even someone that you know personally over a fucking disagreement over genocide can just like completely rewrite his brain almost. It's fucking embarrassing. And no, it's not fucking embarrassing for me. It's fucking embarrassing for him. Maybe you're a poor judge of character. People say this all the time. I disagree. I will always assume the best in others. I don't care. I'm never going to give up on that mentality. I'm not going to be more of a cynical human being across the board. They always bring up the brothel too. Oh yeah, no, not bad research. He's bad face. Very obvious. His clips that cut right at the moment where you say something that could destroy his argument. So far in the video, he's just posting your takes and relying on them already being against your position. He doesn't really do anything to disprove your takes. Yeah. You've spent so many hours elaborating on your position that he would just have to critique you live to keep up. You've already flooded the internet with your explained opinions. He can't reframe you no matter how he tries. Well, there is one thing he can do, which is hope that no one has ever seen me or has only tangentially heard about me or has only had a bad opinion on me. He's farming the haters. He's farming the haters because he's become the hater. It's sad. It's a sad state of affairs in general. He literally said he can finally get his life back after this video comes out. It's fucking sad. I know. I mean, I want him to be happy, by the way. I want him to be happy. So I think he's never going to listen to me, so it doesn't matter. I don't think he respects me. Something I texted him directly. I was like, listen, I don't think you respect me, but I think you respect, I think you respect Sam Cedar. You should probably have a conversation with him about this. He never replied to that.